For those of you who are visiting, one of the things you'll notice is that we have a children's devotional at this point in the service. Now, those of you who have been here at chapel before know that we never do that at the 8 o'clock service, but today we're going to. Now, I normally ask the children to come forward for the children's devotional, but this time I think I'll simply ask if the youngest person here would come forward. You know, I kind of expected 3 or 4 people to come up, but you're the youngest person to come up, and we're glad you're here. And you're our guest today, and I wanted to share the 8 o'clock service misses out on a lot of what's happening with the children, and today's children's devotional will be conducted by our visitor, our guest, and it's so special I thought that we would take a moment to share with the 8 o'clock group as well. And your name is Irina.
Irina, yes.
Irina. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Well, you can use a Russian accent and say Irina. Can you do that?
No, ma'am, I can't.
Well, it's hard for me to say Maynard as well. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Maynard.
Maynard. Or you can use a southern accent and say Maynard.
Maynard.
Okay. Now, so you're from Russia?
Yes, I'm from Russia.
And are you a friend of Michael's? Is that how you came?
Well, I've actually, I've met him, and he is my friend now, but I came because, first of all, Dr. Jim brought me here. He was a missionary in Russia.
And Dr. Jim is with us today. We welcome you.
He's my host, and he's like my spiritual father, and he and his wife, they're taking amazing care of me.
Is Dr. Jim from Russia?
No, he's American, but he is a missionary. He comes to Russia, and he does mission trips to some remote places, and as a doctor, he can share Christ
And you
with
live
the
in the
people.
area, is that right? Okay, great.
He's a famous doctor here, so.
Yeah.
But Sylvia actually brought me here.
Sylvia.
And she's like my angel and my sister and everything.
Great.
And I've met her when I came here, so at
Wonderful.
church.
Well, you sang for the children in the after-school program. I'm going to invite you to sing a song now, so I'm going to get out of your way and let you sing for a moment.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay,
I'm
great.
excited. I know that you are here with me, even if it's hard to see. When pain is breaking me, I find in you my joy and peace. You know my dreams, you know my thoughts. You see the fears of my soul. Your love is stronger, and I know you want to set me free. I see your light. I know you're here, Lord. You are my life. You are the joy that I found. Your love has captured me. All I need is you, my King, Lord, my awesome God. Show me mercy and love. I live for you, my Jesus. Let me see your glory and power. Я знаю точно, Бог со мной, хоть сердце разрывает боль. Даруй душе покой, вновь хочу познать мир твой. Ты видишь мысли и мечты, ты слышишь крик моей души. Любовь твоя сильней, она сомнения прочь развеет. Вижу я свет, ты здесь со мной, Бог, ты жизнь моя. Ты радость каждого дня, твоя любовь во мне. Я нуждаюсь лишь в тебе, Бог, ты царь царей. Милость свою излей, я для тебя живу. Дай мне видеть славу твою. Lord, you are my life. You are the joy that I found. Your love has captured me. All I need is you, my King. Бог, ты жизнь моя. Ты радость каждого дня. Твоя любовь во мне. Я нуждаюсь лишь в тебе. I see your light. I know you're here. You are my life. Joy that I found has captured me. All I need is you, my King, my awesome God. Mercy and love for you, my Jesus. Glory and power. Lord, you are my life. You are the joy that I found. Thank you.
Well, that was great. You know,
Thank
you
you.
should sing on the radio or something.
I am on the radio
You
in
are
Russia.
on the radio. Oh, in Russia.
Yeah.
Well, we can't pick that up here.
Well, I know. I've been only here a month. You never know. Maybe I'll be on the radio here as well.
So you live in Russia, and you were born in Russia, and you
In
did
Siberia,
in
actually.
Siberia. Wow, I've read about that place. It's cold.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It is cold.
It is, but it is beautiful.
It's beautiful with the mountains and lakes and everything.
And you live in Siberia now?
Not anymore. I moved to Moscow.
And what do you do in Moscow?
Right now I have actually quite a few opportunities. God is amazing, and He opened so many doors for my ministry. I recorded a CD, and I travel and sing at churches, and I also work with Russian hockey players, and I also work with American doctors, and I work with Russian orphans. So quite a few things I'm doing.
Wow, so you're like really busy.
Really, yeah.
And how do you afford to do this ministry? Does the church pay for this, or do you have to raise your own money, or what pays for your ministry?
Well, honestly, God is amazing, and His ways are amazing. And since He opened an opportunities for me to travel and sing at churches, I'm able to sell my CD. And with the money that I make from selling CDs, I can travel to the villages and work with orphans now and help the orphans.
So if we wanted to buy a CD, Sylvia, do you have some available?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you'll be in Silver Hall after the service. Sylvia over here will be with us, and so you can buy some good music and also support your great work. And
Thank
I'm
you.
fascinated by the work you do with the orphans. What kind of orphanage is this?
Well, it's actually the place with handicapped kids. There are about 1,000 kids. Somehow they decided that it's better to bring all the handicapped kids in one area. And there are different orphanages. And when we come to the area, like twice a year, we spend a month, so a couple of months a year in the area. And we spend time with the children, share Christ with them, help them with their physical needs, just play with the kids. In Russia, there are like millions of orphans, unfortunately, and they're at the orphanage because their parents are alcoholics or drug addicts, and that's my story as well. My father was an alcoholic, and so I understand how kids feel, when they're left by their parents. And so, it's a great ministry, and I'm blessed that I'm able to help them and be with the children. And you will see in the video, how precious the children are, but how lost they are as well without God.
Well, that's great. So
Thank you.
we're going to see a video now. We'll be able to see some of those kids.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I'll sit back down and get out of the way of you.
Thank you. And just please continue praying for Russia, I also want to share that I became a Christian when some Americans came to Siberia and planted a church, and they stayed there for a couple of years. And because of Americans, I was able to know more about Christ, learn a lot about Christ, and grow in Him. So I'm just grateful, and I'm excited to be here. It's my first time here, and I'm so blessed. I've met incredible, wonderful people, wonderful Christians, and thank you, Pastor Maynard, for your kindness.
That's an incredible story. So missionaries from America came to, or went to Russia, and you became a Christian through that, and now you're
here.
A missionary for Christ here.
Because I had a chance to share Christ with few non-Christians here in U.S., because they want to know how I ended up here, and, they want to know more about Siberia. So,
well, great. Right.
God is working in some amazing ways, and thank you again.
Well, let's look at some of these pictures.
Okay, thank you. I love you more than ever now. Your light is bright. I thank you for the hardest times, but without your loving eyes and your caring arms, I have no purpose in my life. You know that I can't hold back anymore. I desire to live for you, my precious Lord. Oh, help me to be stronger and share your truth and light. I want to be your servant. I hate to waste my life. My life is all I have to give to you, Lord. I can't believe that you think I am so special. I don't want to miss a chance to praise your name, but without you, I know that I am nothing. You know that I can't hold back anymore. I desire to live for you, my precious Lord. Oh, help me to be stronger and share your truth and light. I want to be your servant. I hate to waste my life. В тебе я себя навеки обрела. Ты открыл мне любовь, которой нет конца. О, дай сил, чтобы исполнить волю твою, мой царь. Ты спас от вечной смерти. Чего еще желать? Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming here to share not only with the children at 10, but also with the children at 8. And I know that some of you probably have some questions, but you'll be in Silver Hall as well. So I encourage you to take some time and meet Irina and get to know her and ask her some of the questions you may have about her great ministry.